All right, we're on record. The time set for sentencing in State of Alaska versus Mr. Luch.
In an Anchorage courtroom Monday afternoon, the 4 children of Robert Luch sat directly behind their father. The man who raised them is a convicted murderer after fatally shooting their mother in 2010. And even though a jury found Luch guilty, his children say all they see is a warm and loving man.
I and my sisters truly know who my father was, and we are very privileged to have been raised by him, and everything that we are today is because of his actions.
But whether or not Robert Luch was a good father is not the point of the family reuniting in court.
Throughout the summer of 2010, her father had threatened to kill their mother in front of her, and he threatened to kill himself as well. She said that on at least 6 occasions he did that, and that's exactly what he did on September 28th. He did exactly what he had been promising to do all summer.
Today, the 4 children would face the fate of their father's prison sentence, but not without asking the judge to consider how they felt.
If anybody involved in this trial, anybody in this courtroom grew up in the house we grew up in and stepped into my shoes and was able to even have a glimpse of what kind of household I grew up, I'm pretty sure they'd either be saying they would have stabbed behind their desk during court.
I was fortunate to grow up in a loving house filled with happiness and love. Everyone in my family loved and cared for each other equally the same.
After all of the children pleaded with the judge,
He has to face the consequences of his actions. However, I disagree that he should be in prison for the rest of his life.
sparing the 65-year-old Luch from the maximum sentence of 99 years, Judge Jack Smith broke the news of how much prison time he could see.
The input from the victims and the extreme seriousness of the crime, the court will impose a 60-year flat sentence.
A sentence which could have him out of prison by 2053.